What is your approach when you're trying to get to know someone's customers, the people behind the product, and starting to understand the things in their life they wish were better?
Yeah, I think market research, like, it's a broad term. It sounds overwhelming, or it can sound really easy if you're like, I just do this thing. But I think it is the most important thing a business can have in place as a system and as like a way of talking to its people. But you also have to go back and look at the answers, look at the data. So I'll just kind of share our process with our clients, because we have a very like proprietary process, and it's not that it's not custom for our clients, because everything is, but it's that like we know how to get the information we need, and then we go from there. So we're looking at 3 different areas of like audiences, or 3 different ways of collecting information, really. And in a 12-week project for a funnel, like 3/4 of it is spent in strategy, and then like 3/4 of that is spent in research. So the 3 places that we're collecting data, or the ways we're collecting data, is 1 through a survey, and I'll break that down a little bit more, but that's really where we get like the critical mass. And I literally do make those messaging pie charts that I talked about, because you can really analyze the data when you have multiple answers to the same question. So surveys and then one-on-one interviews is how we really connect with our client's existing audience. So whether it's a buyer or a non-buyer, we're also sitting down face to face. Obviously can't do this at scale, but usually doing like 6 to 8 interviews with people that our client has identified as like, this is the perfect person, this person is ideal, it's who I want to work with again and again and again. Maybe some non-buyers who they've called out, or just people that we've identified from the surveys. So we're doing those one-on-one interviews, and that really gives you that more like humanistic slice of life, just more nuanced perspective, when you get to see someone's body language, and like the words they're saying might be really heavy, but they're not reacting to it. So like, how strongly is this affecting them? Or like, wow, they just like their voice just caught talking about like the most simple thing. Like what, like you really get to understand what's really, not that I'm trying to make people cry, but like what's really going on with them, right? When you're watching the body language, you're listening to them. And then the third way is a cold audience data mine. So I think this is what most people think of when they think of market research. So this is saying, okay, we got our client's audience, I'll stop talking about like what I do. We've got our audience, the people who are in our world, on our email list, follow us, that we can identify. What are the people saying? What conversations are they having before they're in our world? That's both top of funnel, like information and messaging that we can grab, and also just kind of understanding the market a little bit. So when you're doing the cold audience data mining, you're not diving into your existing audience, but this is where you are reading those Amazon book reviews, looking at Facebook groups. Everybody says go into a Facebook group and do a search or whatever, or like ask a question. Great, that works. Just know that's for like cold audience. Podcast interviews, YouTube comments, blog comments, Reddit forums. There's a gold mine out there in the internet where people are talking about their problems. So you could pick, as a business owner, you could pick one of those things and get a ton of information. Just know where that information is going in your funnel. But when we look at all 3 of those together, we're able to put not just the messaging hierarchy, not just like the things that we're leading with, the things that we're using to optimize the audience, but then where the messages go in the funnel to really like enter the conversation people are actively having in their head at that point in the funnels.
Well, hey there. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Honest Marketing Podcast. If you want to watch the entire episode, you can click right here and watch it right now. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get new videos every single week.